What is up? I'm back. Today, I'm going to be talking about is going to a community college bad? There's so many negative misconceptions that people have about community college, whether they're not in high school or they're at universities or they're not even at school. They all have one thing in common. They haven't went to a community college, because anyone who's actually informed, who actually been to a community college, knows the answer to this. And no, it's not bad. In fact, there's a significantly lots of benefits about going to community college. When I went to high school, there was just this misconception that people had, like it's embarrassing to go to community college. It's really not. It's actually a wiser option. I've seen a lot of kids from that went to universities. They came back to my community college the next semester, and the only difference was that they're in debt and I'm not. Now, obviously, eventually you'll move on, but as a starting point, it is a great opportunity, especially with the student debt increasing. So what are those misconceptions? And I'm gonna not talk about a couple of them. First one, easier classes. The reason there's easier classes at community colleges is community colleges accept everyone. It doesn't deny anyone. So for that, it accepts people from all different skills. If you need to take foundational classes to build yourself up, they have that. From classes as basic algebra to calculus and differential equations. It's not meant to say that there's only easy classes. Heck, if you're not about that, go straight to the hard classes. When I came my first year to community college, I took Calculus 1, and I'm telling you, those classes, once you get into those hard classes, the teachers are pretty much the same as universities. In fact, they are. They're not lenient. There was about a couple of people that literally got Fs in my class. There are easy classes, but there's also hard ones. And when I say hard, they're hard. Just because it's a community college, you think they're going to go easy on you? Oh, yeah. No, they all have a set guidelines that they have to go by. They have a set test they have to go by. And if you're taking Calc 3 in community college and Calc 3 at university, you better believe you're learning the same thing. One is just going to have less people, which is actually better because you can have more discussions, and discussions are probably the best way to learn. Another misconception is that it's relatively new. Some people's grandfathers, I know what I just said, but they're not really used to going to community colleges. The tradition is you go to a college and you get a degree. The problem is, for those people, they don't understand that new technology changed everything. You don't need to go to a 4-year college to be successful. You don't. If it's this tradition from your parents, you feel like, oh, you should definitely go to college because I did. Tell them new inventions are made, new things are created, and community colleges is one of them. So before you turn it away, really have another look at what actually community college can provide for you, and be honest. Instead of looking at the misconceptions, you need to look at only one thing. Why even go to a college? Ask yourself that. Just to get educated and get a job. You can start off at community college. Literally any degree, you can start off at a community college. You can take your prerequisites for your first 2 years and then move on to a university for your later years, whether you're in med school, psychology, whatever you're doing. There's always going to be required classes that you can take at a community college. And again, the only difference is you save a ton of money. I'm not going to be in debt because of the opportunity that I was given at a community college. Ask yourself what really matters. If you're really considering community college, ask yourself, do they have the classes I'm interested in? What do you want to be? What do you want to do? Are you just going to community college to finish the prerequisites? See if they have those classes. And if they're at a cheaper price, why not take them? Next question. What is the total price? Literally. My community college, I think it's about $91 per credit hour. The university close to my community college, it's about $400 for a credit hour. That is crazy. Did you? Should I repeat myself? I think per semester, I think I have to pay like $1,300. And I really don't pay that much because of the scholarships they provide. Plus, but at a university, it's like $7,000 for one semester. So just just have a seat, get out a calculator, just multiply, search up the credit hours. If you're taking 15, multiply, compare what the cost is. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna save $5,000 if I take this here. Just consider that. At the end of the day, both of the institutions are there to make money. Although they want you to get educated, they want to also get the most out of you. So try to be wise and pick one that's going to save you, that's going to be a better option for your financial life. Ask yourself if you need to go to a 4-year university. I'm telling you, with all the new things that people are creating and technologies, you don't even need to go to 4 years college. There's so many opportunities at a community college, jobs you can get with 2 years. Nursing, let me just give you some that are offered at my community college. Nursing, cosmetology, dental hygiene, which pays good money, accounting, what else? Neurodiagnostic technology, that's like a new field. HVAC, heating and cooling, electrician, like there's good jobs that pay well if you just go to community college. So look at the associate degrees and see if any of those interest you. So I'm just gonna finish this with some advantages of going to college. I've already talked about the price. I cannot stress it enough. I can't. I really can't. You save money. Money. You save money at a community college. So really consider that. Maybe you can go for those first 2 years, even if you don't want to just get an associate's. Look at those first 2 years. Look at those classes that are the core classes. See if you really need to take that at the university. If you want to save money, look at a community college near that university and save money. And a community college, because you know you're saving that money, this is kind of another advantage. If you don't know quite yet exactly what you want to do, there's no burden of taking a class that you want. You know, at a community college, you have the opportunity to be like, okay, that kind of sounds interesting. You can take that knowing you won't be in debt, knowing it's not going to be a financial burden on you. It's flexible. The diversity is huge here. There was like a dad right next to my biology class. He has a kid. He has a job. I'm a student. All I got is this. He comes back the next day, and he has like a 99 on the test. And I look at him, I'm like, what the? What? What, you got a baby to take care of? No. Look, and that gave me a sort of motivation. He says, he quit college a bit earlier, so this is like his second chance, and he's really taking advantage of it. So you see a different perspective of different people all over the world. People who are just starting out, people are coming back, and you see this sort of like determination that you just don't see. I mean, it might be hard to see at universities, and it's amazing when you see people of all different cultures, races, age groups do extremely well at a particular subject. After he said that, the next test I came in and I got an A because of him. Like, I was like, I'm doing nothing and he's doing better than me. So it gives you a different perspective at life, and I'm telling you, some of the friends I met here, I'm never gonna forget. Really consider what your goal is, and ask yourself if a community college can help. Don't look at the society norms that people have created. These people don't know, and they might suffer the same consequence. They might be in debt, whatever. Don't listen to them. Listen to yourself. I know this is I'm like preaching right now, but take it easy. If you have any questions, put it in the comments below. Other than that, deuces.